Good evening, Sagittarius. So the first thing that came to my mind was literally to speak a blessing to you. For some reason, I just felt like saying blessings to you straight from my heart, like peace be unto you. I think you guys need to hear that right now for some of you. Okay, we have Temperance, Nine of Wands, Three of Wands, Ten of Swords, the Hermit. What this is telling me, I feel like this is some type of a peace mission. And for some of you, if you had a difficult time dealing with others before, if you were having issues at work or issues in your love life, I feel like you're more focused. I feel like you guys know where you stand. You've put up your boundaries, yes. I don't feel like you're resisting changes or being resistant to the idea of what was before. For those of you, this is going to make sense too. Okay. This Ten of Swords has been working really hard tonight. He's been coming out. The Ten of Swords talks about, being backstabbed and being betrayed. It can also portend to the end of that. For some of you, it's like you're looking your agonizers in the face because you know who they are and you know what to do with them now. Like they do not matter to you anymore because you're seeing past that. Three of Wands. You're seeing what you need to see for yourself. This Hermit card tells me it's like your intuition is on, it's on fire, and it's on point. And you're also being very humble about it. So I get that phrase, and humbly so, in my mind. So peace. Peace, 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 peace and love. Very nice. Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords, novel new ideas, radical. It's like a radical shift pretty much that's beneficial to you. You're operating from a place of stillness, from a place of peace. For some of you, right, with this Queen of Cups, she doesn't have her heart on her sleeve like that. She's got the love. She's got the emotion. She's got the depth. I think for some of you that are on that better path for yourself right now, yeah, that better path to yourself. For some of you that are on that better path, it's like you're operating from a place of love, the highest vibration there is out there. So whereas before, with this Moon card, you've had to rely on your intuition. There were things you didn't know. At times you were feeling crazy. And the thing is about feeling crazy is that some days you can have the world of crap on your plate, but yet still when you wake up every day, you still feel calm. And do you know why that is? It's because you're seeing stuff clearly. I think this is like sight. A lot of you have that inner sight tonight, like your third eye is open, is activated, that your higher self is doing a lot of talking to you. Your higher self is doing a lot of talking to you. Ace of Swords can also talk about opportunities coming in, but at the same time, you've got the King of Swords right next to it. So this is a person, he's a little bit more cold, calculating, determined, and all of that good stuff. But there's balance here because you're balancing out your heartstrings, your heart chakra with what it is that you're seeing and feeling. Someone around you, you could also be worrying about someone around you, someone that you love. You could be worrying about their mental health and their mental state. Because this is like a dementia combination right here. So yeah, for some of you, you could be worrying about a loved one. The Queen of Cups, King of Swords, could be a maternal figure, could be a paternal figure. I would say more maternal. but the Empress isn't here to really, and I'm not gonna dig that far because next thing you know, you're gonna be like shaking grandma in the middle of the night, like, hey, yo, grandma, like, do you remember me? How many fingers am I holding up? You know, so let's move on from there. So far, guys, you're doing good. Um, there's a little bit of sex in these cards too. I usually don't talk about sex, but because we've got other cards on deck, Ten of Swords, Eight of Wands, the Moon card, you know, it's like crazy, passionate sex as well. I don't know, Sagittarius, you guys do be getting it on, some of you. Um, what comes after that was Page of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, and Ten of Cups. So for some of you where this might have been related to a job situation, okay, you found something. You've got that seed, that little spark that you needed. So if you were feeling like unbalanced before, unstable, unsure of the job, you wanted to leave, for those of you who left, or for those of you that are going to hang in there, it's like you have what it is you need to now function properly, get the job done. You know how to work with people, or you're just working with people that you actually like, people that you care for. So the world is more of a happier place for you right now financially, right? Page of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. On a side note, because these three cards, they fell out over here, so for some reason I felt like this was more of like a backstory. So for some of you, Eight of Wands, Ace of Wands, and this Five of Pentacles, it tells me at some point, yes, you were doubting because you were wondering, what am I doing this for? Why am I going here? Is this the right thing? Is this going to be something that's short-lived? Is this, you know, if it wasn't work related, you're wondering, you know, what type of a relationship is this? Am I going to be like left out in the cold? Do I know what I'm doing? Do I know where I'm going? Do I have all the tools? Oh Lord, I have to look for a better way now. Like, you know, you were already planning your backup plan B, plan C, because you weren't 100% sure. And as a fire sign, it's like you were rushing full steam ahead, and it felt like, am I going to run full steam ahead and then hit a brick wall because I don't know? So somewhere between this thought process, yes, I broke a nail. Somewhere between this thought process, you've reached here where you've got that little seed, you've got that thing that you needed before. If it's your confidence, if you had to regulate and put a couple of people in their place, whatever it is, you're on a sweeter path, a sweeter track. You might not see it now, some of you, but you are. What else can I tell you? Actually, I probably should end this here. Ten of Cups is all good, right? Ugh. Came to the end of that. Okay, so let's do the one hand shuffle. And just please, may I have just one little card to, one little card to really close this reading out. Nine of Pentacles, you guys are on a good path, okay? This is stability. You know, the Nine of Pentacles is a solitaire person. So for the most part, you might still be feeling alone even though you're working with other people. But I think it's just that you're alone in terms of what it is you desire. Not everybody has to share your goal or your final outcome, to be honest, because some people, if this is work related, some people work because they have a steady partner paying half the bills or even most of the bills. Some people might be a little bit older to where they work just to be busy, you know, keep themselves active, supplement their income, or they've liked what they've been doing for so long, they just do it at a slower pace. So that's some people, and might be some of the people you're working with. So for some of you, when I say you're somewhat alone with your goals, It's because you have a lot of promise. There's places you want to go, things you need to see, things you want to do. So your goals are going to be different. Your needs, your desires, your hopes, your wishes, all that stuff is going to be different. But for the most part, I think you guys have come a long way, especially with this Five of Pentacles. It talks about that journey, the Eight of Wands, the Ace of Wands, if you were wearing your rose-colored glasses before, if you weren't trusting your intuition or whatever. I think you're seeing things a whole lot more clearly now. And I love that song, Lumbe. Anyway, I just threw myself off. But I think that's it for you guys. I think you guys are good. And that's pretty much it. I'm not going to touch on the dirty because dirty is in here somewhere for some of you. And it could just be a little weekend thing. You know what I mean? Go, stretch your legs, spread them, whichever way you want to do that. And that's it, Sagittarius. If you guys have any questions, because I feel like some of you might have some more direct work-related questions, ask your questions down below. If I don't answer in the comment section, I will just upload another video. I'm not soliciting anyone for any reason, for anything, because I heard what's going on YouTube, and this ain't that kind of party. And I said, have a nice night, guys.